Hi, from mentioning my Star Wars VHSs, I thought I'd actually do a video. I don't know if I've actually done one yet, so I'm going to do one anyway. So, the long story is, anyone who loves Star Wars, George Lucas started mucking around with them, making special editions with added scenes, and so like I saw it in the cinema, all three of them originally. And this is one instance where you don't want the extended edition, you want the original edition, which are quite hard to find. I think there was 3 sets. I think the first one that came out was 4.3 ratio. Then there was a widescreen one, and I think there was another one, according to a friend of mine who's probably more of a Star Wars nut than me, and he collects all the VHSs. So the ones I went for the widescreen ones. I love the artwork. So you've got that one there. As I say, it really plays really well, considering how old it is. Like, you know, there's no like graining of the picture or something like that. So my son's watched this. He, like Michael, my 13-year-old, he loves Star Wars. So I said, right, let's watch them in the original order without anything added to them. So I went for the widescreen one because obviously you want to see Star Wars in widescreen rather than 4.3 ratio. So you have like the artwork on the back, information. It's just nostalgia. I just love it. I just always remember when I was growing up seeing them on the shelves, and they're like hundreds of pounds for VHSs in WH Smith's or places like that. People nowadays wouldn't ever think of paying that for a DVD or Blu-ray or even a 4K. So then you had Empire Strikes Back, which is my favourite Star Wars film of all time. Normally people go for the first film, you know, in a trilogy like Lord of the Rings, but I watched Lord of the Rings with my older son yesterday, and I kind of grew on Two Towers, kind of my favourite one now. I used to love Fellowship, but watching it again, we haven't watched it for a long time. So here we have the widescreen Empire Strikes Back. Again, gorgeous artwork. Can't beat it. And if anyone's never seen a VHS, which I doubt very much, but that's what the tape looks like. It's awesome. I'm really happy with these. And I didn't pay, I think I paid 20 quid for them. Like all 3. You know, I probably paid too much. You probably could find them, but, you know, I just wanted them. So I've got Return of the Jedi there. It's awesome. I love these pictures. It's the widescreen letterbox edition. Again, lovely artwork on the back. I was talking to like Michael, and we were talking about Star Wars, and I have put a video up about this before, but I just thought I'd put it on the end of this one. Obviously, I'm of an age, you can tell, you know, I look old, of watching Star Wars from the beginning, and then watching the pre-sequels, which were alright. I mean, they weren't ever going to hold up. I think fans are very, very set in their ways. It's very hard to find a fan who go, right, I love that set, and I don't like that set, and I love that set. Obviously, I grew up with the original 3. They've always been the most to me because of my age. And the sequels came out, and they would be the children of that age. They would be used to the toys of that age. And then so on with, like, you know, when Rogue One came out, and obviously, what was the one before? Anyway, up to Last Jedi. Force Awakens, that's it. So, like, up to Last Jedi. I love Rogue One. I thought it was an awesome film. I really enjoyed it. Sat down there, watched it a few times. All our family members enjoyed that film. Bit sad, but then you knew what you were getting. It was going to be a one film, and that's it, because it led up to Star Wars. And then you got Force Awakens, and then Last Jedi, which, you know, there's mixed views. There's good bits. I think they copped out on a lot that they could have done in it. But what my conversation was about toys, because obviously I like collecting toys, and so does Michael, is that I was of the opinion that his age and younger, if they go into a shop and buy a Millennium Falcon with a nerve dart in it, I haven't got a problem with that. because my time has been. If you're my age and you want to collect new Star Wars stuff, you have to embrace the fact that it's changed. You can't go, oh, it's never going to be as good as the original AT or Millennium Falcon, or, you know, because this day and age is a new generation. So if they've got a nerve blaster on it, you know, there's a lot of, nearly every other advert for children is like a nerve gun, or, you know, so it's got some kind of nerf foam bullet on it. So I think that's what incorporated. And also, I don't think it's actually Disney's fault. I've been watching a lot about, oh, Disney have killed Star Wars, you know, because Disney are going to kill Marvel. Disney brought Star Wars, distribute Star Wars, have an influence in Star Wars, but they haven't put Mickey Mouse in it, or they haven't put Minnie Mouse in it. The people who are making these films are supposed to be fan-based fanatics, or love the series or love the films and put all their effort into it. So they're the ones who should take the criticism. It's quite easy to go say, oh, Disney have destroyed Star Wars. Well, Disney haven't destroyed Star Wars. It's just a money thing for them. It's the people who are making the films. You know, George Lucas decided to sell to Disney or whatever, you know, but I bet he's got some kind of influence on it. You know, and the director of the last one, he was supposed to be this big Star Wars nut. You know, so I just think we need to stop blaming so much the companies, you know, like 20th Century Fox or CB or whoever makes films, you know, Universal, and start thinking about the films themselves. You know, the director is in control of it. The producers probably, you know, a part of them are to do with Disney or any other company. But, you know, at the end of the day, they release the films. If we don't like it, it's down to us, isn't it? You know, I grew up watching Disney. I mean, I love the old 1930 films, Fantasia, Pinocchio. You know, I grew up, you know, seeing them films on TV and then on VHS and that. So, anyway, there's a bit off rant of what I was talking about, but, you know, I just think people need to put too much effort into now and just enjoy and, you know, remember, if you're sitting in a room and you're my age and then you've got a younger age and then a younger age, the younger ones are going to have the same nostalgia for the original three that we have. So, you know, let them have their time. I believe, anyway. I could be wrong, but I'm not bothered. Yeah, thank you for watching, and we shall see you in the next video, which won't be ranting on. Sorry. But, yeah. Thank you for watching, subscribing and sharing. It means a lot to me, and we shall see you in the next video.